Hey guys, I am back with another collection video. I got 6 items for you today. These are all horror Blu-rays, so I'm just going to begin. Alright, so first up we have The Conjuring 2. Really enjoyed the first film. Haven't gotten around to seeing this one yet. One thing I find odd is that the artwork is different between the US release and the Canadian release. This is a Canadian release, and the artwork is really different for some reason. I don't know why. It's the same company, it's Warner Brothers. But I don't know why they would switch it up. The other one has a picture of the girl and the crucifixes, and this one's got like the priest getting ready to do like the exorcism or whatever. So hopefully this one is as good as the first one. I really like the first one. Alright, next up we have a remake, and this is We Are What We Are. And I do have the original Spanish version. And this is about a family of cannibals. Both films are. But aside from like 1 or 2 scenes, these films are vastly different. You can pretty much watch them back to back and enjoy them. They're both really good, and they're different enough that you don't feel like you're watching the same movie over again or the same story. Really like this one. Picked this one up at Dollarama. Got it for $3, which is a great price for a Blu-ray. I was really looking for more Halloween horror titles, but they didn't have any at the store, but they did have this, so I'm happy that I did go there to look around. Alright. Next up, we have The Neon Demon. This is a new horror film directed by Nicholas Winding Refn. Really enjoyed this one a lot. I need to watch it again though, because I was really tired when I watched it. I was kind of half asleep, so I kind of missed some stuff, I'm pretty sure. This one has a real David Lynchian type feel to it. It's basically a horror take on the fashion industry. Really cool movie, and a really great soundtrack. Really enjoyed this one a lot. I'll flip it back over so you see some of the images there. Alright. And next up we have Killer Workout. Really excited to have this one in my collection. Been wanting this one for a while, but just hadn't gotten around to picking it up. I haven't seen this one either. This is a slasher video release. Really happy to have this one. I guess the girl on the cover here is Marla Maples, and she's famous for having an affair with Donald Trump back in the 80s. So there's that. She's not in the film, though, from what I understand. Alright, so here's the back here, Killer Workout. I guess this one goes by the title Aerobicide in some countries. And let's open it up real quick. We've got a little handout there for other releases through all the film. And then here we go with the disc art. Alright, now we're going to get into a couple box sets, and then I guess that's pretty much it. Okay, so first up, we have Halloween, and this is the 10 disc set through Anchor Bay and Scream Factory, and there's a story behind this purchase. I really did want the 15 disc set, but at the time when it came out I didn't have the money for it, and then now it's going for a lot of money, so I'm not probably ever going to get that. But I still wanted to complete the Halloween collection, because I did complete the Friday the 13th and Nightmare on Elm Street collections, and this is like part of the big 3, so I wanted to complete my big 3. So I was going over to, I was browsing over at Game Cycle, and there was a guy that was selling some movies there, and I was looking around, and I haven't bought anything from Game Cycle in a while because I was kind of pissed off at them, because they have their policy when they take in movies and stuff. They basically give you pennies on the dollar, you know, and what happens is they'll go ahead and they'll research titles afterwards, and they'll say, oh, this one's rare, and then they'll jack up the price, sometimes as much as $50 or $60 for like a standard DVD or whatever. So there was a guy here who was getting ready to pawn this set off, and I was thinking, well, it'd be cool to have it or whatever. And then when I went to leave, I overheard the guy telling the clerk telling the guy that he would give him $40 for his pile of movies. So I said, you know what? That's a decent price just for the, you know, the box set alone. So I stopped the guy. I said, look, I'll give you $40 just for this. He said, really? I said, yeah. So I had to rush out and find an ATM. I gave the guy $40. So I figured, like, if I was going to pick this up used from Game Cycle, I'd rather give the money to the guy that actually originally owned it as opposed to Game Cycle, because they're probably going to charge $50 or $60 for this thing. I know you can get this thing if you're a Amazon Prime member. You can get this for $40 US. You know, I think it's going for like $59 or something like that if you don't have the Prime membership. So I figured I'd rather give the original guy that bought it the money as opposed to giving it to Game Cycle, because they were going to jack this up. Even $40, you know, they only give the guy $10 for this set. So I figured, you know, giving the guy $40 would be better for him than you know, giving them just $10. Because I had thought about doing this before, like hanging out and scoping it and trying to catch the guys before they go in and give them a little bit more money. Because I know how it is. Like, there was a time where I needed money and I pawned off a lot of movies. And some movies I didn't get very much for, and other movies I actually got a decent price for. But it's always good to get a decent price back as opposed to, like, you know, pennies on the dollar. So this is just a regular set. Comes in the plain cases, unfortunately. I really do love the black cases from the original 15-disc set, but this is okay too. You know, it's got the like the 10 movies, the 8 originals, and the 2 Rob Zombie remakes. Although I still need to go pick up the producer's cut for Halloween 6. So there's that, and of course, this last thing here is a poster, which goes to The Hills Have Eyes, and this is the Arrow release. I already took it out of the box because I had tried to do this video earlier and I had trouble when I got to this point. And I picked this one up at Cinema One. And this is going to become a problem for me going to Cinema One, because lately they've been getting a lot of the Arrow releases in, and they're pricing them really, really good. So I wasn't originally going to pick this set up because I had the Anchor Bay release. But when I held it in my hands, it was like I was sold. And it was like, you know, I just got to own it. You know, so I know there's other things coming out later on this year within the next month or so, and I'm probably going to want that too, so I'll be really careful when I go into that store from now on. So this is the slip box, which is nice and sturdy. Lots of special features on this one. And here's the disc. Well, not the disc. This is the case, the actual Blu-ray case. I'll pop this out real quick. It's got reversible artwork, and there it is. And there's some postcards with this release as well. So I'll go through these real quick so you can see them. This one goes this way, so I'll hold that this way, and then this is the last one. I guess some of these are original poster art, and on the back of them all have this on the back. And there is also a booklet. Flip through this real quick, see if I can. That's pretty much the booklet. And here is the poster, which is also reversible. And this is the new commissioned artwork here. I'm just going to pull up a little bit, and then I'll flip it over. And there's the original artwork with Michael Berryman. So here you go, guys. That is my update. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you all later.